Hello Alice, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to teach you 5 different coaching strategies of how to be a more effective coach. And these are strategies that I use, and I hope that they help you. So, we're going to first talk about the first tip, which is we must demonstrate effectively. And what do I mean by demonstrating effectively? I mean that we cannot assume that our sixth grade players know everything about what we are saying. So it may be that we have to review certain skills, such as how to shoot the basketball, how to pass the basketball, or how to dribble the basketball. We may also have to demonstrate the activities, maybe having a student volunteer with us or showing them through visual aids such as a clipboard with the basketball court on it and using a dry erase marker and saying, okay, you go here, you go here, you go here, and just showing them what is expected of them so that they know and understand what they need to do. So, moving on to our second tip, which is building a good relationship with our players. This is so important because at the end of the day, when all is said and done and they're grown-ups, they won't remember that they lost 58-57 or something like that. They won't remember the scores of the game, but they will remember how their coach conducted themselves and if they were a good role model. And that's what we really want to be for these players in the end, right? So, moving on to our third tip, which is we need to give quality feedback, good quality feedback. I'm not talking about the generalized feedback of, hey, good job, guys. And I see this all the time from coaches down at the Y or whenever I go watch a high school basketball game. That means absolutely nothing. What are you doing that deserved a good job? That is why it is important to use individualized feedback, such as saying to Jeff, for instance, great job on crashing the boards, Jeff. I really love your effort out there. And Johnny, I know that you are trying your heart out there right now and you're being very aggressive, but we have to realize that we can be too aggressive at times and get a foul drawn on us. So just be mindful of that, okay? Now, moving on to our fourth tip, which is how to accept officials' decisions in a basketball game. You aren't always going to agree with the officials' decisions, but you have to realize that you are not bigger than the team. And you don't want to get thrown out of a basketball game because your temper got the best of you, because the message that sends to your team and your players is that you could care less about putting the team first. So it's best to swallow your pride and just tell your players straight up that, I know that the officiating today is not up to par, but we have to play through it and be mentally tougher and just keep trying to do what we're trying to do, which is score the basketball and play great defense. Something like that. Our last tip of today, our fifth and final tip, is that we need to be patient with our players. Sure, there will be times that you want to strangle them and just want to choke the life out of them for a mistake that they made, but we have to realize that they're just children, and no amount of yelling or degrading them will make them play harder. They are trying their best, and that's all that we can ask from them. So, in conclusion, I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.